And part 2 continues. All right, so now we are going to factor 2 cubes that are added or 2 cubes that are subtracted. So I'm going to look and factor x cubed minus 64. Is x cubed a square? We should try to do the square. Is it a square? No. Hey, wow, 64 is pretty cool. It's a square and it's a cube. It's both. Ah, that's cool. But since x cubed is a cubed, we're going to look over here. Those at home, you're looking at your notes. We're looking over here to the one that says cubed minus a cubed. And what I'd like you to do is wherever you see an a in the formula, you're going to put an x. And wherever you see a b in the formula, you're going to put a 4. So we're looking at our formula there. The users of you at home are looking at your notes. And we go a minus b, which is x minus 4. The formula says a squared. We're going to put x squared. Plus a times b plus x times 4. We like it as 4x. And plus b squared, which is plus 16. Listen up. This one never factors any further. Don't try to factor. There was a kid last year who didn't listen to me, is still trying to factor this a year later. Okay? The second one doesn't factor. It just doesn't. You need the quadratic formula. So there's how to factor a basic cubed one like that, which is pretty cool. All right. Let's look at a next possibility here. Oh, this is a fun possibility. And this one is going to be 24a cubed. First of all, let's make sure they're not squares, because the squares are easier. Is 24 a square? 25 is a square, but 24 is not a square. Okay. Oh, is 24 a cube? It's not. Do you think the second example the teacher did would be one that was prime? Suggestion? What?
Divide by 3.
Ah! Does a 3 go into everything? How many were thinking it, didn't say it? Excellent. A 3 goes into everything. So we're going to factor by distributive property. I lazily sometimes say factor by pulling out front. Ah. Good. Ah. It's a cubed minus a cubed. Wherever I see an a, I'm going to place a 2a, because 2a times 2a times 2a. Wherever I see a b in the formula, I'm going to put 3b, because 3 times 3 times 3. Three must come along. Formula says a minus b is 2a minus 3b. Substituting. The formula says a squared, in parentheses, 2a squared. That will soon become 4a squared. The formula says plus a times b plus 2a times 3b. Please put them in parentheses. And it says plus b squared, which is plus 3b in parentheses squared. We have just a little bit of work to do. 3 keeps staying out there. 2a minus 3b is done with. And now just a little bit of algebra. 2a is 4a squared 6ab plus 9b squared. Don't waste your time trying to factor the second part. It's not going to happen. And our final one for today. Our final one for today. Oh, good thing you wrote those down, because they got memorized, or they got written out. And our last one today is going to ask you to factor you might want to see, does anything pull out front? Doesn't seem like it does. Does not pull out with the distributive property. Doesn't look like it's a squared minus a squared. Doesn't look like they're both cubes. It sure does look like they're both cubes. Well, I'm going to suggest doing a little substituting now. Take George out. Substitute like with the letter A. You've just been substituted for there, buddy. Tough break. Okay. All right. Wherever I see this y plus z, I'm going to substitute in an a. So I'm making this a cubed plus 27. I hope that's easy. I hope that's easy. The formula's been erased on you. I know I did that. It becomes a plus 3, a squared plus 3a plus 3 squared is 9. But wait, that's not the problem. The problem was y plus z. So now we're going to put back in to the real problem. Where I see an a, I am now putting back in a y plus z plus a. 3. Where I saw an a, y plus z, and the 3 is there. Sorry about that. You must. I'm a teenager. I don't have to. I don't care. You have to. You have to put in parentheses. You are resubstituting the y plus z. You must put the y plus z in a parenthesis. You're putting it back in here. It must go in a parenthesis. Plus 3 times in a parenthesis. Substitute it back in. All right, we have a little bit of work to do. The answer to this question is no. The answer to this question is no. The answer to this question is no. Is y plus z squared equal y squared plus z squared? Is that yes or no? I'm going to go back on the recording. Did I 5 times just say the answer is no? The answer is no. You must go y plus z times y plus z, you must. And you must FOIL. First, outside is yz, inside is yz, you get 2yz, last is z squared. You must factor that first outside, inside, last. Y plus z squared becomes that whole mess. Did I make a mistake? Didn't try to, but I did. Was that a mistake? Tell me when I got my mistake. Did I write the formula down wrong? All of you, that should be a minus because I made a mistake. The formula says minus. All of you who are taking notes, change that to a minus, which means 1 row lower. I apologize. Those of you that are new to my class, I don't ever get embarrassed with mistakes. I make too many of them. It would just be a tough life if I got embarrassed every time. So minus. So now negative 3 times y, distributed negative 3 times z, plus 9. What a mess. Cool. We'll say goodbye to those at home. Goodbye.